Now we are going to discuss about the topic of merchandise planning and control. So, what is merchandise planning? The merchandise means the person who is selling the goods we call as the merchandise. Already in the previous classes we discussed about that. The merchandise is the person who is selling the goods. So, what is the merchandise plan here? The merchandise planning is a systematic approach. What it means is aimed at maximizing returns on investment through planning sales and inventory in order to increase profitability. So it is by maximizing sales potential and minimizing losses from markdowns and stocks out. What is happening here? You have to make in a profits. So you have to increase the profits and you have to make in a minimizes losses. So the merchandise is the person who is approaching systematically. So what is the concept of merchandise planning? It is defined as a planning and control of the merchandise inventory of the retail firm in a manner which balances between the expectations of the target customer and the strategy of the firm. That means what is the merchandise is doing means he is making the controlling of the business what he is making in the retail. So it make in a balances what type of balance he has to make in a customers to target of the firm, and he have to make the sales of the expectations what he want, and also he have to see the customers expectations also. So the merchandise planning is beneficial to the customer and to the retailer. So it benefits the retailers as it enhance the possibility of the right assortment of the goods with the adequate amount of the depth to be available at the stores where it is needed. So what is happening here? It gives a great benefit to the retailer. So we can choose the right availability of the product. So in the adequate amount means is the reasonable price and it is very useful to the stores where it is needed. Okay, where it is needed. So let's see the process of merchandising planning. So what is the process of merchandising planning is, first we have to develop the sales force and determine the merchandise requirements and merchandise control and assortment planning. So what is the sales forecast? So we have to develop the review of the past sales and we have to make the analysis the changes is there any happening in the economic conditions. See, now there are a lot of economic condition is changes. Why? Because in this corona time there is no opportunities to anyone to get out, and also there are so many losses their jobs, so many persons is very hard to get an income. Why? Because lockdown is providing us not to gain any income, it make any very difficulty in economic condition. That's why we have to make the analysis of the economic condition, and also we have to make the analysis the changes in the sales potential, and also to make the changes in the marketing strategy of the retail organization and the competitors. What is the developing the merchandise requirements is creation of merchandise budget. So you have to make in a proper budget and it must be in a systematic plan, and the model of the stock plan is important. Okay, so next one is the merchandise control. So what is merchandise control means here? Open to buy. What is the merchandise control here? Open to buy. The merchandise control is open to buy here. So limits overbuying and underbuying, and it prevents loss of sales due to unavailability of stock. It also maintain a purchase within the budget limits, reduce markdowns which may arise due to excess buying. So the merchandise control has to see the to have to prevent means what to prevent to the losses. Only we have to make the possibility to the gaining of the profits. Okay, assortment planning. In the assessment planning, first one is the types of merchandise, what type of brands we are giving selling, level of executive, money available for buying, target for merchandise turnover, and space availability in the store, and market constraints. These are the assortment planning. So next, the buying merchandise. Merchandise buying and holding is a vital part of implementing merchandise planning. That means collecting the information, selecting vendors, evaluating merchandise, negotiating with vendors, buying merchandise, receiving and stocking merchandise, reordering and re-evaluating. Collecting information means where we are getting and how we have to provide them to the customers. Selecting vendors means not only one brand is not enough, so we have to choose so many brands, and equal for one product we having 4 or 5 brands, so we have to make that 5 brands in our store, and we have to evaluate means make more, and we have to negotiate with vendors, we have to discuss with them, and then we have to buy. And receiving and stocking merchandise, what means here we have to take an receiving of the stock and supplying of the stock, and we have to make a reordering and re-evaluating. This is the major concept in the merchandise. Okay students, have a nice day. Bye bye. Thank you.